whispers in Havana breeze. Hearts beat steady with the ocean's tease. No borders hold us, we break away. One world, one love, one open bay. Every wave writes a line in our story. Every port holds a little bit of glory. We're not lost, we're free and alive. Sailing on purpose, not just to survive. Warm, strong adventures, feel the flame. Different shores, but the soul stays the same. We stay strong, no need to worry. We stay strong and embrace the journey. Ooh, stay strong and embrace the journey. Let the sea be your guide. Let your heart be the map. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Warm, strong adventures. The rhythm never
Hey everybody, welcome in to another Adventures of Cruise Banter with Bill. Appreciate you coming in here. Man, you guys coming in here. Must be a lot of solo cruisers out there. We got like 20 people in here already. I appreciate that. Let's see. We got Miss Kiki on the Instagram side. Welcome in. And a Fuller Tony. Welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you guys being here on the Instagram side. How's everybody doing tonight? Because I'm feeling good. You may not believe this. I booked another cruise, another solo cruise, believe it or not. And that's what I started thinking about it. And I just did it yesterday, by the way, people. So I was going to have this topic no matter what, but just the solo cruising. I have to admit, I think it's one of the most liberating things out there is going travel by yourself. I think it's one of the most liberating things out there. We've talked about it before. I'm not going to even get into discussion what is solo cruising. If you're by yourself and you think you're by yourself, you're a solo cruiser. So we're going to leave it at that. Let me get to the chat real quick, and I'll bring up what cruise I'm going on. I'm going on out of a port I've never been before, which is hard to believe because I've been on a lot of ports. But this one's on the East Coast. Okay, I'll tell you. Baltimore. I've never been out of Baltimore. I'm leaving out of Baltimore on my. It's going to be a birthday cruise, solo birthday cruise. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a sad thing. How does it sound? Happy birthday to me. Anyway, it's a birthday cruise on Vision of the Seas, Royal Caribbean cruise ship. They gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. I'm trying to get this camera set right so it's looking right on Instagram. So let's go down the comments real quick. First in is Keisha. Welcome in, Keisha. Where you at? I've lost you already. Keisha, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, Keisha. As always. We have Travel with Josiane. Welcome in. Mickey's Adventure has joined me on the Instagram side. Welcome in, Mickey. Appreciate you being in here. Everybody's Keisha saying hi. Hold on. And Keisha, thank you for being a moderator. Also, thank you for being a channel member. Josiane, thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate it so much. It means a lot to the channel. Without you guys, there would be no Cruise Banter with Bill. And Mickey is on the YouTube side also saying happy Monday. Mickey Adventure says, match the thumbs up with the number of participants in the chat. Appreciate it. That would really be nice. 33 are in here right now. So let's do that. Danny D, welcome in. I think I missed your first comment, but welcome in, Danny D. Thank you for being a moderator also, keeping me safe from these mean YouTube streets. Yeah, okay. They're not that mean. Tony, Fuller Tony says, "Hey Keisha" on the Instagram side. I don't. I have to look at that. I don't think it shows up from Instagram to YouTube, so I don't think it shows up. So that's why I'm repeating it, and it could be repeated in the chat, but I don't think it shows up, and that's why I'm trying to highlight some of these. Some of the new people that or people that I didn't highlight before, so people can see who's in the chat on the YouTube side. You got travels with PMB coming in. Welcome in, Paul. Paul is going live at 6 o'clock, so we're getting off on time tonight. Believe it or not, I'm gonna stop running my mouth like I usually do and get off at 6 o'clock so Paul can go live. And his topic today, I believe, is like cruising on a budget down in the Caribbean, something like that. Yeah, I mean, he can tell you what the topic is, but go over there right after this show. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Danny D, if I didn't mention it, welcome. Thank you for being a member also. And Uncle Dave, one of my longest running members. Welcome in, Uncle Dave. Welcome in. I appreciate you being in here. We got Tuber chat in here. Word up. Welcome in, Kevin. Thank you for being in here. And cruising on comps. I love the name because, well, actually, I'm cruising on comps, and my cruise on Vision of the Seas. This might be another topic for another day, but I'm starting to appreciate the older ships. These newer ships, I like them. I think the Icon is one of the greatest ships ever made. That class of ships, the Icon class. And I went on Icon, and I think it's one of the greatest. But it's pushed me to a point where it's too much. It's too much. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., I'm having a premiere from my first day on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. So the Paradise, I'm going to give you my take on that the first day on Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise. So check that out. I mean, it was different. I mean, I had just gotten off of Virgin. Then right after that, I went to Icon. And my goodness, with Paradise trapped in between those two, you would think there would not be too much good news in there. Go there tomorrow, 6 p.m. and check out what I had to say about it. I did a lot of this video, and for me, this is a long video. It was about 25 to 30 minutes long on the first day of Paradise. It's about 25 to, that's long for me. My videos normally run about 12 minutes. Had a lot to say about Paradise, in other words. Everybody saying hello. Oh, cruising on comps. I was just getting to that point. Hey, everybody. I like cruising on comps. I really do. I forget who it is that they keep a book, a ledger. I got to see how much money I spend on gambling, but I like gambling. See, gambling is part of my entertainment. If I go to Vegas, I'm gambling. If I go to Florida, I'm going to the casino down there. If I gamble. So I'm not just gambling because I'm on a cruise ship. I probably gamble a little bit more. But I gamble, but I like the perks of gambling. And I need to keep track of it. A good business person would keep track of stuff like that. Everybody's saying hello. Uncle Dave is saying hello. Share it on Reddit. Thank you, Tuber Chat. Appreciate it. Everybody, hello, Josie-Ann, welcome in if I didn't say it. Paul, on the go with YOLO. YOLO has a new video. I'll make sure you go check out YOLO's new video. Always puts out, whenever she goes overseas, she puts out some, I mean, not only then, but when she puts out those overseas videos, it makes you want to go overseas. Clock. Well, welcome back, Clock. Clock's Family Adventures. Welcome back. I'm expecting Clock to put out, he must have about 2 years worth of videos to put out, but he just recently got back from, I believe, the ABC Islands, which I booked that, probably the exact cruise, Horizon 8-day. I booked that exact cruise coming up towards the end of the year. or September, somewhere around there. But welcome in, Mike Clock. Thank you for being a moderator also. Look who's here. We got Controversial Cruising Scott, the man himself, who is taking some time off from YouTube and relaxing for once. The hardest working man on YouTube. Welcome in, Scott. Appreciate you stopping by. He's over on the East Coast, visiting some good people over here. I don't want to get into his business. I would tell you who he's visiting, but I'll let him tell that the next time he comes live. He's saying hi to everybody. Scratch and Pete, thanks. Scratch and Pete, as always, thank you for coming in. And saying hi, Controversial Cruise. I'm just going down, just skipping all the highs, trying to at least. That Uncle Dave, that's what I said. I usually don't say holy crap, but holy moly. It's a Mike from Clock Family Adventures. But that's exactly what I said. Law Jones, welcome in, welcome in. Also, I put in a poll question, so if you don't mind answering the poll question, I'm just curious. You know, maybe we need to put together a solo travelers cruise one of these days. And the question is, like, have you ever cruised solo? Yes, no, or no, I'm too nervous. And I think more like, not for the solo cruisers that do it all the time. I'm thinking more of the solo cruisers that are nervous, because I've had some people send me some things in like through Messenger and through different things, and how nervous they are about cruising by themselves. And that's what brought on this topic was, you got this. If you want to cruise solo, you got it. You can do it. Easy peasy. Everybody saying hello, hello. Paul, I have indeed traveled solo before. A few times, Paul. I think you have a few times. Marjorie, welcome in, Marjorie. Welcome in. Sorry for your loss. I appreciate it. I hope you're in good spirits. But welcome in. I'm glad you stopped by. Hi, and good evening. I appreciate you stopping in here, Marjorie. Is that a new intro, Bill? Oh, boy. Scott, oh, boy. I didn't watch the intro. I don't know what was on the intro. I think it should have been. I put it up there. I thought I put up just my old entry, the one with the song that Billy created, Be Weezy, as most people know him by. Created. I think that's the one, but I don't think it's new, Scott. The Cam fam, welcome in, welcome in. Lita Shea, thank you for stopping in. Law Jones, I think I spoke to you earlier. Welcome in, welcome in. Cruising on Comms. I used to have to travel for work about 50 weeks per year. Ooh, 50 weeks per year. Got very used to traveling solo. That easily moved over to actually traveling solo. Most of the cruises I've been on have been solo. Yeah, I mean, it was an easy transition for me too. Yeah, it was married, traveling with a partner all the time, married, kids, traveling with them all the time. But when I got rid of them, oh boy, no looking back. Nothing personal, Be Weezy, if you're listening. Or you either, Jennifer. And the grandkids, Ava and Aiden, if you're listening. Papa loves you. Pop wants your mother to take you on a cruise so we can go. We're supposed to, that's what I want. Everybody saying hello, hello. I've also traveled all over the United States solo to various casinos. I've been to 2 or 3 different casinos. Not just to go to the casinos, but if a casino's down there, New Orleans, if they have a casino down there, well, right down the street from Bourbon Street is a casino. Why not stop in? Shea Adventures, welcome in. Truly liberating. It truly is. Cruise Life TV, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being in here on the Instagram side. And you don't appreciate it unless you do it. And people think it's easy, but it's easy when you have somebody with you. They can make a decision for you. If you have a husband, a wife, let's do this, let's do that. I plan that out. You just show up. So you may not make any plans, but somebody has guided your whole trip for you. Do that by yourself. I mean, I've done that before. I've traveled with really no plans. I get there, book a hotel as I get there. I mean, I really have traveled with no plans. And sometimes it shows because everything's sold out. Anyway, Cam Fam, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Blaine. Did I miss Blaine? Welcome in, Blaine. Foodie Vacations. Hello, Bill and chat. Welcome in, Foodie. Appreciate you stopping in. Vicky, have you ever traveled solo? Have you ever cruised solo? Don't forget to answer the poll question too, by the way, everybody. I wish I could have kept it up someplace so I could keep track of it. My Law Jones. Paul Law Jones said, "Wow," but I'm not sure why. I wonder if I missed the chat. Huh? Bill, you coming to see me in Mike? I can. Mike, you can pick me up from the airport. Perfect. I forgot about you being in Baltimore. Yes, July 23rd. No, 22nd. I'm coming the night before. 23rd is my birthday, and I'm gonna be on a cruise ship. I'm gonna have my hat on. Woohoo! Happy birthday to Mr. Bill. Anyway, I will be down that way, Paul. Kia Wilkins, welcome in. I believe Kia might have been on the Instagram side, but just came over here. Appreciate it. Okay. LF McKinley, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday, Bill in chat. Nightbot is coming in strong, and Nightbot is actually probably set up now because I normally forget to put it off, but with the, oh no, Nightbot, you have to be changed. I forgot. It is hashtag strong to drop your chat. However, it's no longer Banter with Bill. This is Cruise Banter with Bill. Will G, welcome in. Welcome in. Scotty J, whoop, whoop, is in the house. Welcome in, Scotty J. Appreciate you being over here. Bill is going to be on another level today after. Why? It's too soon. I just got my spirits up. For those that don't follow sports, the Pistons had a game 7, which is like a deciding game between the Cleveland Cavaliers and Detroit Pistons. The Pistons didn't show up. I mean, at least it was over the second quarter. The Pistons just didn't show up. Anywho, thank you for the salt in the wound, Cam fam. Team Reese, welcome in. Welcome in. Probably Kiki, welcome in. DT Cruises, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm trying to get through the chat. World America or Icon solo cruisers? I'm going to get into that. It might not be a popular decision, but I think it depends. But I think a solo cruiser who's not trying to do everything would love World America better. I think it's laid out better for solo adults. I like their solo meetups better. And I think they would like World America. Icon is a great ship. It will keep, if you want to keep busy, it will keep you busy. But I mean, when you start looking at event, it's like too many kids around. And I guess I had less kids on World America. And even on the ship, the adult area was by the sports bar, the jazz club, which was by the smoking area, which kind of was isolated. So you didn't have, and this is on MSC Seascape, where you didn't have all the kids running through. I don't know, MSC, but I'm an MSC type of guy. I'm a cruising type of guy, but yes, MSC. There we go. Paul, topic is budget friendly to luxury, where to visit the Caribbean. That's Paul's topic, 6 o'clock tonight. As soon as this is over, I don't have a redirect to him, but the link is pinned to the top. Texas Cruiser, welcome in, Rick. Texas, and if my power goes out, we are having some terrible storms up here right now. Fingers crossed, don't lose power. Texas Cruiser, Rick knows what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a place for like solo cruises, but adults. On MSC Seascape has, like I told you, like one of the best setups I've ever seen. Casino, jazz club, bar, smoking area with waiters that come by all the time. It's like a perfect setup on deck. I believe it's deck 8 on Seascape. He can tell you all about it because it's kind of where we met up. I saw him like almost every day there. Marjorie, Warm Strong Adventures, I will send you a birthday cake if you let me go solo on your birthday cruise. Well, but going solo, that means you're not with me, so I can't stop you from going solo. But this is going to be a birthday solo cruise, Marjorie. Maybe next time. Everybody saying hello. Cruising on Accounts Bill. I built an app to track your gambling. Let me know if you want the link. I will. If you follow my socials, do I have it? I don't think I took it down. I used to have a QR code up here. Let's see. Boop, QR code. Those are my socials. So if you go to Instagram or if you go to Facebook or something like that, you can send me a message. So that QR code up there, that takes you to all my socials. And to the Warm Strong Adventure merch store, by the way, which I'm wearing a shirt from that right now. Warm Strong Adventures. Yellow says, thank you, Bill. Okay. How far am I behind in the chat? TJ, welcome in, TJ. I'm trying to arrange it. This would have been a good topic for TJ to come up here too, because he's the A1 #1 solo cruiser. Maybe we'll do I want to do one about West Coast cruising with TJ. Scott says relaxing starts tomorrow. LOL. With an 8-year-old and 8-month-old, there's no relax. Yeah, that would be a lot. That would be a lot, Scott. Well, you start relaxing tomorrow. See, there you go. Banter with Bill. See, I need to change that to Cruise Banter with Bill. Anyway, sifting some soil and more. Welcome in, Mona. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Don't forget. I took the words right out of your mouth, Keisha. Don't forget to answer the poll. I believe Mona, she's been on some solo, or at least one solo cruise. Let's see. Let me go. Thank you, Scott. Join the strong crew today. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh man, a solo cruiser, groupish cruise. I'm in. Yes, but it's a solo cruise that you don't have to come around, and there'll be no pressure for you to come around and try to be sociable. That's the problem with a lot of group cruises. Do you know how many group cruises I've been on? And at the end of the group cruise, they've talked about me because they didn't see me every day, because I didn't go have dinner with them every night, because I didn't go do this with them. I didn't travel with them on that or this. And it's like, Bill, he's antisocial. No, Bill just does what he wants to do. Bill's not afraid to be by himself. I don't mind like sitting up in a cabin. I can, nowadays, a lot of these ships, I can sit in a cabin for a couple of hours. Especially if I have an ocean view, a balcony, go out there and just sit and watch the day go by. I mean, I don't need to be out there among people. I do like to people watch, but I don't need to be out there with them all the time. That's not me. Antoinette, welcome in, Antoinette. Antoinette, where were you at? You just dropped a video. Oh no, I know what it was. You took Venecia. That's a cruise ship. I'm going on that one too. I got to start watching these videos. I need these ship tours. I need whoever's done Vision of the Seas, Royal's Vision of the Seas. I need you to let me know that. I need you to let me know so I can go watch the videos. And Antoinette, I need you to keep dropping all the videos from Venecia. YOLO, I love leaving the muggles at home. I kind of got that. I was hoping that what you meant the family. I do get to do what I want to do. Yes, yes, you understand it. Get to do what you want to do. And I'm so spoiled now that I'm afraid to even take somebody on a cruise, because I know as soon as they tell me they want to go see the Love and Marriage show, I'm gonna roll my eyes and like have fun. And that'd be the end of the cruise. I mean, it'd be like, oh, you don't never want to do what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Law Jones was hoping Scott has AI turn his trip into a cartoon to protect the innocent. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, appreciate it. And thank you, Scott, for being a member and also a great moderator. I got Foodie in here. Thank you for being a member and moderator. It was the guitar intro. Foodie. I have like 2 or 3 intros. I don't know. I make them so I make it like 3 minutes long. So it's like instead of like just a regular countdown, it gives people something to watch while the commercial plays if they want to watch the commercial. Some people skip them. I get paid off commercials. So, if you want to let the commercials run for 3 minutes, have at it. I'm not mad at you because I'm glad you're here, but let the commercials play and it helps the channel out. Mona, did I miss Mona coming in? Oh, Mona, sifting some, you know which Mona I'm talking about, but yeah, Mona sifting. There you go. TJ saying hello. Showing Bill on Instagram, all that good stuff. It doesn't look like anybody's over there on Instagram right now. I like sharing to Instagram because people that I'm not connected to on YouTube and Facebook, they can see me here. The problem with Instagram is not very well integrated into StreamYard, and I don't know if it's integrated into anything. So they can't see the chat. They can't see, unless I highlight the chat, they can't see anything. YOLO says, my husband is a vacation princess. All he wants to know is when and what time. Yes. And there are many times I'm like that. I will, at the very last minute, just go someplace, hop on a cruise, never looked into it. I don't really look into cruise ships too much, but I'm going to try Vision of the Seas. I'm going to try that one. Divina, MSC's Divina. I love that ship. I love that ship. If you ever want to go on an MSC cruise ship, go to the Divina. I haven't tried the solo cruise yet. Mona, what cruise? The booze cruise. I thought you were solo on there. I thought you were solo on that cruise. Keisha saying happy Monday to everybody. Mickey is continuously telling you, people, hit the thumbs up. It can't be that bad. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys being in here. And if you're new to the chat, also think about subscribing. If you like what you hear and you want to talk cruising. If you want to talk cruising, I'm not going to use somebody else's line. If you want to talk cruising, come on in. Let's talk cruising. Whatever you want to talk about. I did have a question on my community page. It's like, what do you want to hear me talk about? Because I talk cruising. I just need the topics. I'm not the creative ones. I need you guys to be the creative ones, and you'll guide me to what the topic is. Except for this topic. I'm feeling some kind of way on this one. April Showers, welcome in. And I'm so far behind in the chat because that's 20 minutes ago. Elif McKinley also I always sell solo. You did. You went to Greece. I mean, you went with a group, but going to Greece because you were flying in probably by yourself, so you had to go through immigrations. You're dealing with a lot of things that you have nobody to depend on but yourself. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm just running through the chat real quick, people. I'm trying to get to the bottom. I've only sold an icon, but want to cruise World America. I know you've done both. I like MSC better. I just do. I mean, Icon is a great ship. World America is just a copy of the Oasis class ship, so there's nothing new, nothing earth shattering on World America. But I love the layout of the Oasis. The only thing they really did was the promenade, not the the promenade towards the back of the ship. They made it more adult friendly, and I love it. Rick says MSC Seascape is an awesome ship. Absolutely love her. Booked another cruise on the Seascape in December. It's a good ship. I like it better than Seashore because of the layout. Seashore took the slot machines out of like the sports bar. So now if you have an offer from the casino, you can't get like just drinks walking up to the bar. On Seascape, you just walk up to the bar. What would you like? And I love it. Nah, not quite the same layout, Rick. I mean, it's close, not quite the same layouts. That sports bar, it's different. I think Seashore is the one that has a little bowling alley in there. It has a bar, TVs, but it has a little bowling alley, like not the full size bowling alley, but a little bowling alley in there, and no slot machines, so that the free drinks don't work in there. Right, Mike. Everybody said Bill is antisocial. Do you? It's do you? It's. I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says that. Do you? It's your vacation. Z is in the house. Welcome in, Z. Well, I do. I can't fix my face. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn how to fix my face. Oh, check out Enchantment there in the same class. So is Grandeur. Actually, Enchantment was my first royal ship, but that ship was totally different because I went on there. It was, I believe, the Sheila E. cruise. And from the time I got on the ship to the time I got off, I was drinking heavy. I was drinking heavy. I don't remember much about that ship. I remember it kind of being nice. I thought it was nice. This is a few years ago. I thought it was a pretty nice layout. So okay, Enchantment of the Seas. I got to try to remember back then. Even though we are solo cruises, Bill, you and I would be having a good cigar and a nice bourbon. Yes. No. I talk to people all the time. Uncle Dave. I go and have dinner. I'll go to a restaurant. We'll meet up and go on an excursion. I just don't do everything. Watch. I'm not going to name people. Watch some of these videos where they have group cruises, and all you see in every video is a different angle of where they're at. Oh, we went to this bar. Here's another angle of it. Oh, we went to this excursion. Here's another angle of it. That's what I just don't do that. But if I don't go, then I'm antisocial. Z, I hope you're feeling well, my man. My man, I hope you're feeling well. Oh, okay, Mona. I got you. But you were in your own cabin, though. So I gave you credit for a solo, I believe. Regina! Welcome in, Regina. Appreciate it. 11 days until Rhapsody of the Seas. Is it still selling out of San Juan? Because I enjoyed Rhapsody of the Seas, but it did a southern, because it left out of San Juan and did a Southern Caribbean itinerary. I love Rhapsody of the Seas. Older ship, and that's what I'm telling you about these older ships. People don't sleep on these older ships. The sports bar in Seashore has slots. Are we sure about that? Because if I remember Seashore, well, we'll figure it out. I mean, I know it had the wraparound TVs that I like. Ham and Cheese Adventures, Mike, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Ken goes live, welcome in. Ken is getting kind of late over there. I've been cruising solo for 2 days with when Lindsay was you did. Lindsay got sick. That's kind of like it. That's kind of like cruising solo. Your partner gets sick on a cruise, can't do anything, and you go out there and just do what you want to do. Sailed on MSC Meraviglia and MSC Seascape in 2025. I love the Seascape. I love the Seascape. Sister ship of Seashore. Seaside. I haven't been on Seaside. Is there another one? I want to say Seashore. It doesn't have the slot machines in there, which took away from it for me. But I still love the ship. I love the layout. I think most people are afraid of eating alone. Yes. I've gotten used to it. And don't let me start doing YouTube. Oh boy. I say, excuse me, can I get a table by myself? I don't want to disturb anybody. It's hard for me to pull out my camera in front of people. And look who came in on Instagram. My brother, Jerome Armstrong, using the whole government name. Welcome in, Jerry. Appreciate you being in here. I try to get a table by myself because I don't want to pull out a camera in front of a lot of people. Some people don't mind. They start asking about it. Oh, you're on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Want to take a picture of my food? And I just don't like that. I don't remember Seashore having the bowling. Maybe I'm thinking of a different ship. I got to go back to my videos and see. They had a little small bowling alley because I went, it was during playoff time or something like that for football. In Greece, the Greek cruise, you did interact, and also did you. I did. I don't mind. I don't mind interacting. I don't mind, but I just can't do it all the time. And I wish, there was the excursion to Ephesus that I wish I would have did with you guys, but no, I wasn't getting up early. Take my time, do me. And I didn't, I messed up. I got to go back to Greece. Enchantment was a pleasant surprise. It was. Cruising Chris M, welcome in. I love Enchantment. Well, you know what? That's making me feel a lot better about Vision of the Seas. Cruise Life TV. Vision was the first cruise we've done in the Mediterranean, 2018. So before we did YouTube, same here. I did a lot of this stuff before I did YouTube. But we prefer bigger modern ships. I'm getting away from that. I'm getting away from modern ships. Okay, Mona. Okay. Let's see. Chris, yes, the sports bar in Seashore has slots. My daughter won $350. I gotta go back. Then what? Does anybody remember the ships? Seashore, Seaside, Seascape. Is there another sea something? Because I've only been on Seashore and Seascape. And the sports bar had a TV. There was no slots in it. Seascape has the slots. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'm not gonna waste any time doing that. I'm trying to get down into the bottom. Everybody saying hello. Seaside, Seascape, and Seashore. I don't think I did Sea View either. I don't think I did Seaside and Sea View. I'm gonna look at it, people. Just not right now. And I'm okay. I think I'm at the bottom. Sweet. Let me take care of this real quick. People, one of the main things about cruising solo, and I know this is. Hey, Angel, welcome in. I didn't see it come in, but welcome in. I must have skipped it. Anybody I skipped, I do apologize. If you're cruising solo, one of the main things is trying to pick a cruise line. Like, again, there's no absolutes, but for me, if I'm cruising solo, the last thing I want to do is being on a family cruise ship, like Royal. To me, Royal is a family cruise ship. Um, I don't want to be around a lot of families. I mean, everybody's gonna have families. I mean, a lot of cruise ships, they have couples, but I'm talking families, 3, 4, 5 kids. I'm talking families. So for me, I don't like ships like that. And Royal and Carnival, that's what they have. I'm not talking about the special sea cruising on Carnival either. A lot of families. Not a problem. But if you go to a restaurant, kids. If you go to the buffet, kids. You go by the pool area, kids. Can you get away? Yes. One little spot, the solarium or the adult area, go there, sit there, never move. I don't know why it felt different on MSC, and that's why I kind of gravitate towards MSC. And when I did the solo meetup, which I'm going to recommend to you. Let me take this comment off the screen. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to start that so I know where I'm at. When I did MSC, every time I did MSC, not every solo meetup, like the first one, they gave out like free champagne. They gave out free snacks. It was kind of self-regulated, but they provided the snacks and the things like that. Now the Meraviglia, it was a tough one because it was a solo meetup, 20, 25 people in there. I was the only one that English was their first language, which probably would have turned off a lot of people. It didn't with me. They had one guy in there from the Netherlands. He spoke English and a couple other languages. So we were able to communicate a little bit, not a whole lot, but I did meet people that on the ship, meet them, say hi, and have another drink with them. So it was interesting. But I like meeting new people anyway. I like meeting different countries, and especially if, not me so much, but for them, if they can speak English a little bit and they try to explain, where they're from and how their countries are, I love it. Regular meetups at these other ones, Virgin Voyages, just because it's an adult only is good. But I watched some of the. I didn't go into any solo meetup on Virgin, but not many people showed up. It didn't look. I want to say it didn't look organized, like the area that it was at. So they, on a few of them, they did put a sign out like a solo meetup, so you kind of knew, but just nobody really showed up. Yeah, no. So try to pick your cruise ship, and one way to do that is to go to. And I'm not talking these 3-day cruises, going to like the Bahamas or whatever, because those are more of not solo cruising. Those are a lot of hookup cruisings. And I mean, you go into these Facebook pages and everybody, I mean, not everybody, a lot of people are trying to single meetups or group meet, whatever it is. But the longer cruises, a lot of adults, you go someplace, the I don't know what it's called on Royal, some of the older Royal ships, probably like on Vision, they have like a crown room or something up at the top. It's quiet, light music, easy to have conversations, and a bar, and it's a great place to go up there and meet other singles. So I mean that's what I'm counting on. I've never been on Princess or Celebrity, but they look like watching other people's videos, they look like a great place for solos. Norwegian, they've taken it to another level. Norwegian Cruise Lines, they have solo cabins, and with the solo cabins, they have their own solo lounge. So if you want to like meet somebody, you got the perfect place. They have a happy hour or whatever, not free drinks. But I just saw something pop up. Viking Crown Lounge. They have a diamond Lounge 2 or something, but which is, I thought was like a similar name. But anyway, the Crown Lounge, which is top facing out like over the Lido deck, I loved it. I loved it up there. That was such a peaceful place to be. A good place to see a sunset. Good place for drinks. Until the people start bringing their kids up there and let the kids go running wild on the dance floor. But anywho, Princess and Celebrity look like great places because it's an older crowd, not a lot of kids, and that's for me. That's unless I'm traveling with kids, that's for me. If I know, like a lot of some of these cruise lines give you a discount for me to go cruise solo. I mean, we've talked about this. They call it a solo tax, but it's not really a solo tax because it's just like a hotel. You pay for a hotel, you pay for 1 or 2 people. There's not a solo tax. I go to a hotel. It's $100 a night. 200. Well, let me not get too cheap because people start, judging me. $200 a night. I don't get a discount because I'm going solo. So why do I think if I go on a cruise, I should get a discount? Some cruise lines, they do. Like with the solo cabin, it is a discount. With MSC, I believe at times have given me a solo rate, which was cheaper than 2 times the rate for a single. Now, even like on Carnival, where you pay twice the amount you pay for double occupancy on a cruise. You don't pay the port charges and taxes. So, is that a savings? Yeah. Fred Olsen, Borealis. I forgot. You got me with the Northern Lights, Ken. It's adults only. Hey, Emily, welcome in. But with MSC, it seemed like it was a cheaper rate. So maybe it wasn't 100%, maybe it was 75%. So I appreciate that. But you have to do your homework. This is where you have to do your homework. And I'm not very good at doing my homework, but this is where you have to do that. If you want to save money. If you don't care, it doesn't matter. But I want to save money. Angel says, I just left off Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and I went on a few days with 2 different people. It was a few places. Angel, looked like you had the time of your life. But I got to admit, Angel, every video I see, it looks like you have the time of your life, but it looked like you had a great time. I mean, I got questions about homeboy with the little, I don't know what kind of swim trunks he had on, and you put them in your video. I got questions, Angel. What's going on here? No, but Angel, you are the life of the party. You are. See, Angel would have no problem traveling solo because she's the life of the party. She's the person that everybody wants to be around. So yeah, there would be no problem with Angel. MSC has great solo rates. That's what I remember. I don't necessarily look up like solo rates, but when I put in a solo, when I put in the solo for one person, the rates drop drastically. And yes, MSC with the lounge, Foodie. So yes, cruising on comps. That's the one thing I love about comps. You don't really get nailed with the double. Yes, I'm not talking about. Thank goodness. When I book like through casino rates, I don't have to worry about that. They give me a whole cabin, and all I do is pay port charges and taxes. What cruise company? It might have been Perks. It was whatever cruise company. They tried to charge me double the port charges and taxes. Even though I was going solo, I got the cabin for free. They tried to make me pay the taxes twice. And I never heard of that before. And I forget what it was, a company. It wasn't like a cruise line. It was a company. I'm like, oh no, I don't do that. And I didn't do it. I'm not playing that. Bless Lavette. Welcome in, Lavette. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. People, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate it. Even if you're on the Facebook side or the Instagram side, make sure you hit that like button for me. Tap the screen twice. Boop, boop. boop. How do they do it? I appreciate it. And also, if you're new in here and haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. I did run my mouth a little longer than I thought. It's 5:51. Don't forget, at 6 o'clock, Travels with PMB, Paul, is going live on his channel. The link is pinned to the top on the YouTube page. I couldn't pin it up. Sorry, people. I couldn't pin it up on an Instagram side or Facebook side, I don't think. But make sure you get over there and give Paul a little support. There's the merch store, living and cooking. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you. How are you feeling? Taking me back to the that was Utopia, I believe. Monkey, love travel. Welcome in, welcome in. I was booking for clients who were going solo. They were expected to pay, for double occupancy, but this particular cruise line charged a $600 supplement. Some of them actually charge you more because it's like, business-wise, I kind of understand, because if I go by myself in a cabin, I'm not going to spend as much as if somebody else was in the cabin with me. But some of them actually charge you more to go solo. That's crazy. I would never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever, never, ever. Everybody saying hello. I'm down to the bottom again. So try to avoid the solo tax if at all possible. Now, it all depends on what you want to do. As I said, I'm a solo traveler. Sometimes I go to my cabin and I don't do anything. So my cabin is really not that important to me. But if you're a solo traveler that want to go and you want to go and just spend time in your cabin, I probably would recommend a balcony. If you're going solo, you don't plan on going out to the piano bar, you're not going to the nightclub. What's a casino? Get a balcony, have breakfast ordered, food ordered, and live your best life. I think a balcony is a must for something like that for a solo cruiser. Yeah, charging more for a solo is crazy, but I understand that. Shay, you're getting me triggered again. Yes, Margaritaville at sea on the Paradise. I don't remember paying it on Islander when I went on that, but on Paradise, they let you know up front. I paid $15 a day for gas. Here's gas money. Anyway, yes, Shay, for Paradise. I said I don't know about the other ships. And now I'm triggered. Thank you, Shay. I've never been on. Regina says, my son loved the solo studio on NCL Aqua, especially the solo lounge. I did solo on World America. They said it was ocean view. I didn't think it was much of an ocean view, which I never put out the video. I never put out the cabin tour. I never did anything with World America. Anyway, World America, I got to put out the cabin tour. No, I think what happened to the footage? Maybe something happened to anyway. I'm going on MSC World Asia, leaves out of Barcelona. It sails out of Barcelona, but I have an interior solo cabin. The only thing I don't like about it is, like NCL, they actually have a solo lounge. They have a solo lounge, and I don't think MSC has like a solo lounge. I don't think there's anything special about it. I got a great rate. I thought on a great rate. It's a brand new ship. This is not the inaugural cruise. It's first or second week of the cruise, but for a solo cabin, 3 specialty dining package, the drink package, and a Wi-Fi package for 2 devices, I got for $2,000. So brand new ship, but it's the interior, dinner package, drink package, and Wi-Fi package for 2 devices for a little over $2,000. I mean, I couldn't beat the price. Now, a lot of people maybe they won't fly. Yeah, Shay, apology accepted. No, Shay, it's okay. I'm kind of over it now, but I did have one. Watch the MSC. I mean, not the MSC. MSC. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Margaritaville at Sea video tomorrow. 6 p.m. And you'll see the problems that I had, on Margaritaville. But again, stay to the end. If you want to know how I felt about it, you have to almost stay to the end. My son said, "Well, Europa is coming to America soon. I want to do that." I almost flew over there to do that particular cruise. Then you have a World Atlantica. The only thing is, I need to see a difference in some of these ships. They can't keep running out the same design of ships, and not really changing anything. So, anywho, thank you, Emily, for dropping Angel's people. Life of the Party, Angel. Check out her videos. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I will actually do this. I'm gonna do this live. I gotta talk to TJ. But we're gonna do a solo cruising follow-up part 2. And we're gonna also talk about cruising on the West Coast, because West Coast cruising, I don't care what anybody says, is different. Are you diamond on MSC? Yes, Ken. I'm diamond. Yes, Ken. I'm diamond on Royal. I'm diamond on Carnival. I'm diamond on MSC. So yes, and I mean, Royal to me is like the best package, but Royal gets the 4 free drinks a day and 1 day of internet. MSC gives you free specialty restaurant, so I don't have to pay for that, and free upgrades if they're available. Carnival, I get I don't know, two or three drinks a cruise. Oh no, I get a pen, I think, and maybe I haven't been back, but in September I go back. I don't know if they discontinued, like they did have a diamond brunch so I don't know if they can discontinue that. I'll know more later on exactly what they have. They kind of changed the wording a little bit, but yes. Cruising Chris M. Bye, Chris. See you later, alligator. Oh, TJ's in here. TJ, I'm gonna talk to you maybe next Monday. West Coast cruising, because TJ cruised a lot on the West Coast, and I truly think that, yeah, I think more of us should try to get out there. Now I don't know if Pinky has his pinky out. I'm dying. Thanks, Mike. So maybe next week, TJ, I'll reach out to you and we can do a cruise banter then. Emily's dropping all the links. Bill has his pinky out. Denise, welcome in. I think I saw you come in earlier. I forgot to mention it, but thank you, Denise, for coming in here. Appreciate it. TJ says, I'm diamond next month on Carnival. Well, congratulations for your extra drink. No, sorry, Carnival. That was a cheap shot, because I'm never leaving Carnival. I love Carnival's vibe. I love Carnival. I love Carnival. I'm not there. I'm not afraid to admit it. I love Carnival, but it's because I'm starting to like the older ships, and especially with like Carnival. The Dream class is kind of when they started changing, and then the Vista class changed, and then the Excel classes. I'm going back further than that. Matter of fact, I want to go on Carnival Paradise. I enjoyed Carnival Elation. I'd like to do that again. But for everybody who likes all the slides and all the swings and all that stuff, yeah, you won't like those ships. But for me, I would love it. And with that being said, people, hit the like button. Oh, poll question. I forgot all about the poll question. Trying to see the poll. Have you ever cruised solo? 40% said yes. 5%, 57% said no, and 2%. Now these are the ones I thought there would be more. 2% said no, but they're nervous. We need to get on a cruise. We need to figure out the 2% that were nervous. We need to figure out how we can all get on a ship and have fun as solo cruisers, and with no expectation. So no expectation. Hey, let's link all our dinner tables up together. None of that. You go solo. Now, if you want to have dinner together, we can go to have dinner together. But we got to do that. And anyway, people, let me tell you my schedule again. Mondays, Banter with Bill at 5. Tuesday, 6 p.m., new video premiere. However, this week, I also have my cabin tour of Margaritaville at Sea Paradise on Thursday at 5. But on Wednesday, I don't know. Scott, I don't know if he's still in here. We might be doing a Cruise Talk Live. If not, probably at 7 o'clock, I'll still come on and do a solo version of Cruise Talk Live. But if Scott is here, we will maybe get together and have just a cruise chat, kind of like what we're having right now. A little hodgepodge of everything in cruising. Some of the news, the Radiance lost power, Radiance of the Seas lost power for 15, 20 minutes. Anyway, so Wednesday, 7 p.m., Thursday, 5 p.m., video premiere, Tuesday, 6 p.m., video premiere, Paradise. And with that being said, we are going to get ready to head over to Paul, hit that link at the top of the chat, and go there. And as always, we're going to say, stay strong and embrace the journey, people. And I will see you tomorrow at the premiere. Bye-bye. Good night, should I say.
Bum, bum.